right, man. Teofimo Lopez says that he's going to knock out Josh Taylor. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. He's already incited beef with Regis Progress when Progress started it, and he said Progress is too small, too slow, excuse me, and he can't wait till next year so he can pretty much expose these people. All right. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. You know, but let's get to it. So at the end of the day, Josh Taylor apparently can't leave the UK. So because of the ongoing sanctions with Daniel Kinahan, I think he didn't got a part of that, so he can't leave the UK. So Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor, I'll knock him out. He says Teo wants to fight WBO lightweight champion Josh Taylor and get past challenger Jack Catterall, or if he get past Jack Catterall in a rematch. He says fair to say that Lions, Regis Progress, Teofimo have spotted age of vulnerability and Taylor they're ready to finish him off once they get their hands on him. Yeah, he looked terrible his last. He had been looking kind of like down the downslope since he left Shane McGuinness. He said, quote, I tear him up from the body to the head. He's not going to know which one I'm going to hurt him with, T.O. said to Sky Sports News that what he plans playing for WBO lightweight welterweight champion Josh Taylor when the two meet up in 2023. A lot of people would like to see me take on Josh, and I've been calling him out. Honestly, I believe I'll knock him out, said Teofimo Lopez. Now, at the end of the day, did you see your last performance yourself? You look boo-boo. You look boo-boo your last performance. So he talking like he just ain't coming off of a loss and a win that nobody really thought he looked spectacular in. 140-pound debut or not. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at with it. But then again, you got to be confident as a fighter. What are you supposed to say? You know, Josh does have a lineal belt in the WBO. That's all he holds right now. But, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, Josh is looking on the downslope. And I don't put it past T.O. beating him. Catterall should have knocked him out. He looked terrible. I mean, he's regressed every fight he's seen, almost every fight since he left Shane McGuinness. And obviously he had to leave Shane McGuinness because of his fallout with his father, who was his promoter, Hall of Famer fighter Barry McGuinness. So he had to leave. You know, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think people starting to see that he on the downslope. Even the Ramirez fight, in my opinion, it was a lot still to be desired in that fight. You know, and I know it's gonna be hard for you know, him to get back. He left Ben Davison, but it's gonna be hard for him to get back with Shane McGuinness. You know, it's kind of hard when you got your it's kind of hard when you got your promoter and it's tied up into, you know, his family, and you fall out with one, you're gonna fall out with everyone. So, but he might get him. I ain't gonna rule that out, but we'll see what he look like versus Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin, it won't prepare him for Josh Taylor's style, but you know, I think Sandor Martin got a worse style for him in ways. But you know, T.O. ability to forget what happened with Gambosa was crazy. Maybe he really believed them excuses. He said, I actually will put him down better than Catterall did. He won't come back up. T.O. predicted what he was going to do against Taylor. I'm looking forward to seeing what they both learn from each other in other terms of pros and cons, said T.O. about Taylor and Catterall. So, I mean, talking good. He talking real good. You know, see what you look like your last fight. Because where's Pedro Campa? Trash. You know what I'm saying? Trash. But it's a good fight. But you know, yeah, people want to blame it on weight for Josh. You want to blame it on whatever people want to blame it on. But he ain't been looking good since he left Shane. Shane Burning. He ain't look good since he left old boy Shane McGuinness. It ain't the same fighter. It just ain't. But as far as what he can do, usually when you move up, you want to beat them bigger guys with your speed. That's what you want to do. You want to beat them bigger guys with your speed. That's exactly what you want to do. So, but he moved up a little too much bulky. You know, he bulked up a little bit too much. You know, and I think they got to make the adjustment strength conditioning wise. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know, but once they figure it out, he might be all right. But to me, I don't think he translates good up there. And I could be wrong. His father said they comfortable fighting the bigger guys. But that's what he said. They comfortable fighting the bigger guys, bro. So he just don't have a lot of feet. He reminds me of Broner a little bit. I think he a little bit more. He might be obviously more focused and dedicated. I think he might be more polished than Broner was. I think he's a little bit more polished, for sure. But but yeah, I think he a little bit more polished. But I just got to see more from him. I don't think he really translated. I don't think he really translated well up there. But we'll see. There's a lot of killers up there. Taylor, a big dude. I don't know if it's time to move up. I don't know if it's time to you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. But Taylor ain't been looking good for a while. Even that Ramirez performance, it left in my mind. It left a lot to be it left a lot to be desired. In my mind, it left a lot to be desired. So he said he's willing to go over to the UK, so he seemed sound confident. And you know, Bob Arum should make it happen for him. Should make it happen for him. But in my opinion, this would be a good fight for sure. I don't rule out TL winning that fight. Josh just looked like shit his last couple performances. I don't know if it's time to move up, but then you move up, you're in the midst of politics and low risk, high reward. High reward, low risk fights. I mean, you know, it is what it is. That's decisions that, you know, they got to make over there. You know, but man, it's a good fight. And the top ranks team got guys that's willing to fight each other. That's the beauty of it. All they got to do is make the fights. You know, had Josh Taylor handled his business against Jack Catterall, You know what I'm saying? You know, you might be seeing that fight next. I don't know about on Heisman night, but you might have been seeing that fight next. But it is what it is. But yeah, I don't rule it out. How bad Josh looked that last fight? Was it because he fought at home? But it's kind of been a constant regression in his performances, and I'm a fan. It's been a constant regression. And that's what I've seen from him. A lot of regression. You know, will T.O. knock him out? I don't know. You know, but it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree, all that stuff, man. You can find me everywhere. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.